What's up, guys? This is George. I got my boys with me, Edwin, Raul, and Angel. Guys, we are gear up the huddle. It's time to huddle up, so let's get it. So today, episode 10, guys. It's crazy. We got 10 already. So shout out to us for making it through the 10.
Yes, sir.
All of us got kids and stuff, so it ain't easy, but we're excited to be a part of this and to do this collectively. So today, guys, we're going to be focused on a few different things. And I think the number one thing everybody wants to talk about right now is not the move that we thought we would be talking about. The decision 2.0. Bron did not go to Miami like we thought. Writing on the wall was graffiti, apparently easy to take down. It wasn't true at all. So, man, Philly. He went to Philly. What are our thoughts? Did he build another super team? Is this a mistake for his career and his legacy? Like, what are we looking at here, guys?
What you got, Raul? What you got? What's on your mind?
Well, I was surprised to see him going to Philly. That's one. I didn't think Philly would be the team, especially with the situation that they got going on over there with the rookie, who's phenomenal. Like now they have also Brown.
Edgecombe.
Right, Edgecombe. They got Brown. You got Maxey. You got Joel Embiid if he's healthy. Like this kid takes the back seat when he's supposed to be apparently, the future of the franchise. Well, between him and Maxey. But I was surprised to see LeBron go to Philly. I did see a video today. They try to make like this conspiracy theory of Philly, Kobe Bryant, because Philly. Something
I saw that.
Philly. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, whatever.
What a stress.
I saw that.
At the end of the day, man, I'm glad to see the man, the GOAT, is still playing ball. We know he's gonna still be elite. But for me, it definitely came as a surprise. If they're a healthy team, and when I say healthy, obviously we mean Joel Embiid because he's the biggest injury prone on the team. They definitely gonna be a team to look out for. Would I put them as taking it all? At the end of the day, you still gotta respect the defending champs, which is the Knicks. Yeah, that's my take on LeBron going to Philly. I'm glad to see that he's still playing ball though, and I know he's gonna be elite. At the end of it, he's still gonna. I see him averaging at least 20 plus, bro.
I mean, to be honest, you guys know apparently they made an announcement. He'll be point guard.
Yes, and Maxey playing the two.
Maxey 2, Edgecombe. It looks like either 3 or off the bench. I guess I don't really know.
Brown.
I don't really know what that looks like.
Power forward, yeah.
We'll see. But this should be his best season in assists if they're healthy.
Yeah,
that's the key word, man. Health.
But there's only
Edward, what you think?
That we got to look at when it comes to health, and it's Joel Embiid. LeBron's going to give you at least 50 plus games. Maxey is going to give you his games. Jaylen Brown is another one that doesn't really get hurt like that, and then Edgecombe is a young guy. So the only one that they got to worry about to see what's going to happen is Joel Embiid. He's the only one.
Angel, you worried?
I haven't broke a sweat.
Same.
Not yet. Not one sweat on this brow.
Mm-mm. All that, I get why he went over there. So I read something today that obviously everybody knows Giannis wanted to go to the Knicks. LeBron wanted to go to the Knicks. We said we're good. And
Who makes these things up?
No, so they wanted to come to the Knicks, and obviously they didn't do that. So their second choice.
Public information is like a fucking trade.
They went to one went to Miami, the other one went to Philly. So LeBron
same graffiti, dog. Same graffiti.
LeBron called the Knicks, and we said we're good. We don't need them. So his whole thing was, had we not won, the Knicks were going to be the destination. So he's trying to find a franchise that, let me revive them. They haven't won in a long time. Let me be that savior. Knicks don't need that. Our savior is already number 11. So we're good on that aspect. We made one transaction. People seem to forget. The NBA has gone crazy. The Knicks have made one move, and that's getting this kid, Andre Drummond. And I feel like we got better. But, LeBron, he should have went to the Knicks. He had one job. He went to Philly. Good luck. Worst case scenario, Knicks in 6.
It wouldn't have made sense in New York. It wouldn't have made sense in New York.
He's gonna have a house in New York and travel to Philly.
He's gonna be traveling in a helicopter to Philly.
I'll be talking about a helicopter.
Yeah, Kobe did that. You see what happened.
Too soon.
That's what the report said.
Yeah. But if you're gonna live in New York, the whole goal was to be in New York. So good luck in Philly, man. He's playing a year, $8 million. He'll be all right.
2 years. 2 years. 8
No, I
million.
thought the first is an option though. I mean, one is guaranteed, second is an option, right?
Oh, it's still 2 years.
It's 2 for 8.
Gosh.
It's 2 for 8. Yeah.
Clear
So really $4 million a year.
Yeah. Which is
Worst
crazy.
case
Angel, what you
scenario,
think?
not the team. Disregard this team, but still Knicks in 5.
My God.
So for me personally, I want to just 2 things. My whole thought process with that, right? Number 1, 39, 19, 38. Those are the amount of games Joel Embiid has played in 2020, in 23-24, 24-25, and lastly 25-26. The thing that makes Philadelphia the most dangerous, even though defensively we saw what a liability he could be against a smaller guard on that high pick and roll, but the biggest threat offensively is Joel Embiid. Like that is something you have to account for. And granted, obviously Maxey, he's all NBA type player, as is Brown, but without really counting on Joel, excuse me, without really counting on Joel Embiid's health, honestly, I don't think their bench is deep enough. Obviously, you got to wait and see what kind of moves they're going to make. You have depth in 2 positions with Anthony Simons and with Caldwell Pope.
Did they already assign that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but with the bigs, you're lacking. And
so Drew Holiday might be going over there too.
If he gets bought out. And let me tell you something. That's something that is going to do 2 things. It's going to make them even more of a threat, but then it's also going to hinder the development of Edgecombe.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, this is my thought process as well, too. What did Jaylen Brown want?
His own team?
He wanted his own team. And let me tell you something. Number 1, he went to a team who's not his. It's not his team.
Mm-hmm.
The future of that team is Maxey. The second guy in line with that is VJ Edgecombe. So he walked into a situation where he's not the guy they're building around. It is very clear Philadelphia has built around and will continue to build around Maxey as they should. Now, on top of that, Brown wanted a situation where he was going to be the guy, right? Now, even at 41 years old, LeBron has now come into that situation, and guess what LeBron just became? The guy. Granted, you have Maxey, you have everything there, but LeBron is still that guy. And if they find themselves, which, again, if history has shown us anything, Joel Embiid will not be healthy enough. And what's going to happen is LeBron is going to be forced to play the 5, very similar to the role that he took on with the Lakers at some point. Now, granted, can he play that point center Magic Johnson position? Of course. He's a natural point guard. He's a 6'9" natural point guard who athletically, even at 41, is gifted enough to still play the center. But what's going to happen in the playoff run, right? They're going to find themselves being one of the smaller teams. They're going to find themselves playing a team like Miami, who's going to
bully ball.
Because you can't count on Embiid being healthy. And they going to tear them up. You can't count on them being healthy. The Knicks going to tear them up. And it's the same. Maybe instead of 4, maybe now it's 5 games. Maybe it's even 6 games because it's LeBron, so you can't count them out. But if you're banking on them having a successful season, on paper, I hear you. I hear you. Sounds nice. 2K, woo, crazy. Real life, when Joel Embiid can't run up and down the court 5 times without putting his hands on his knees, that is going to cause them a big problem because LeBron also was one of the leaders in transition basketball this year. As was Maxey. As was Brown. What does that tell you about Philly? They want to get the ball up and down. And this guy slows you down. This guy is a ball stopper. And defensively, he is a liability, which is going to force LeBron to play the 5. You put Brown at the 4, VJ Edgecombe, 3, like whatever it is, they're going to end up being a smaller team when it really matters because you can't count on Embiid. And I frankly don't think there's enough air in the basketball for all these guys to get their shots up.
This is going to be tough, man. Because they all.
So let me ask you a question. With that being said, do you guys still not agree with what I said before? Trade Embiid for what you can get because he's literally the downfall of that team. He doesn't even make sense for the actual style of play anymore.
Joe, it's too much money. Who's going to take him?
One, he's injured, bro, and then the dude is still owed like $300 million.
I mean, somebody they'll find a sucker, but
from Detroit,
Detroit,
Durant.
For Durant.
They won't keep him. They won't keep him.
He's already unhappy. He's already unhappy. He wants out. He's trying to go to Sacramento apparently, but he already wants out. That's a guy. That's a guy who can move. He can play. He can run. He's tough. He's physical. I mean, that would make them. That would change their entire style of play because to feed Embiid, you got to slow the ball down. That is the opposite of what the rest of the guys want to do. Now, the benefit of having somebody like Jaylen Brown, he could go one-on-one. But you don't want that when you have a guy like Maxey, like Edgecombe, and the ball's going to be in LeBron's hands. So now he's got to learn how to play off the ball. It's going to be a very weird dynamic. I think, to be honest, especially in the first half of the season leading up to the All-Star game, I think they're under 500. I think it's going to take them a while to figure it out. When they do, it's going to look nice, but I agree 100% with Angel. And the faster they go, the more likely it is that that Embiid's going to get hurt because his conditioning is always so poor. The more tired you are, the more mistakes you make. He falls like it's his job. And so if he's falling every time. Knee contusions, hip contusions, this, that, ankle, this. It's just too much, man. I think
shit with the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was
twitching. Palsy.
I think he is the reason why they don't go far enough. And God willing, he's healthy. Like, knock on wood, I hope so. And I don't pray for anybody's demise, but man, that is the downfall of his career, if he has any. And that's the one, is his health and his conditioning.
Bro. Pelicans, if anybody from New Orleans is watching this,
Zion.
Yeah. Get Zion in Philly. Get Zion in Philly. Murphy. Oh, no. You gotta get a big.
Yeah. Someone who can play.
So even if it's a smaller bit, but that's an explosive 5 that can go. And their contract.
He's 6'5", right? Isn't Zion 6'5"?
No, he's like 6'9".
Yeah.
Or maybe in college he was 6'5". Yeah, pardon me.
Look, I'll tell you, he's somebody who would make it explosive, but that's a starting 5. That's an all-star team.
Yeah.
And 1 through 5.
They both have 2 years left on their contract. Joel Embiid is owed 120, and Zion is owed 87. You get a trade, get another bench player to beef up that front court. Hey man, that ain't bad.
I mean, the problem is that puts the Pelicans further than they are now.
But they
ain't going anywhere.
They're not doing anything.
No. But it puts you further from anything. So all you're doing is helping out somebody who you're just helping somebody. Essentially, it's charity because it's not going to do you any good. They would probably end up moving on from him anyways and try to rebuild.
And they've been rebuilding since forever. So
now I will tell you this: the LeBron move to me, and I saw Draymond had his podcast and he was sharing. He's like, man, if I'm VJ Edgecombe's agent, I am angry at this offseason. And if they go get Drew Holiday, I'm probably trying to get out. I'm probably trying to get out. Yeah, because you're not going to see.
His mind already too.
As it is, you already got KCP, who is that same position, 2-3 lock-up defender, 3-and-D guy. So it's going to be a problem, and I just don't see the chemistry working. I don't see the game plan working. And to be honest, I think that's a lot of character. It's a lot of personalities for Nick Nurse. And that, like, who have you ever worked with that's a high personality? You could tell me Kawhi, but he's quiet.
Yeah, he's quiet.
He quote unquote, they say he's a diva. They say he's a diva behind the scenes, but never somebody who. I mean, Joel's already somebody. Then you've got LeBron who wants to run things. Jaylen Brown, he's just gonna outthink you. He's gonna outsmart you. He's gonna be emotional. He's like, there's gonna be things that you don't know how to handle. And then you got the youth. Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough. I just don't think that's the right guy to lead the ship with so many personalities. You need somebody who's going to be like, I don't give a fuck, like a Thibodeau, right? Somebody who's tough and I don't give a shit and he's going to mark at you.
Run him to the ground.
Facts.
You need somebody like a Spo who can outsmart. You need a Popovich. You need guys who have this experience, and I just don't think Nick Nurse has it to handle all the personalities there.
Yeah, but all these guys that you're naming, they're like, Pop ain't coming back.
I mean,
Thibodeau,
if he never
no.
Like those guys are gone. Those coaches.
If he never said anything about Savannah, Mark Jackson would have been great.
I still don't understand why he don't have a job.
Because he said he would knock it out the ballpark, dog.
I mean, was he wrong?
About LeBron's wife in the That's crazy.
Blacklisted.
He knock it out the ballpark is insane, bro.
Yeah. On national TV.
What happens when you play for New York for? That's what happens when you play for New York for a few years.
Crazy. That's crazy. All right, so leading up to the next thing, right? So the only question I have for you is this: if LeBron doesn't win this year with this team, yes or no? Does it hurt his legacy?
Nah.
What do we think?
Nah.
I think
that's solidify where he's at, bro.
Yeah, like LeBron is where he is, bro, and I just wish that I wish that the older generation of basketball players accepted the times that we're in. Players run the show. And that's okay. Because the entity of the NBA, similar to the entity of the NCAA, has made trillions and quadrillions of fucking dollars off the back of niggas. So now if I'm telling you I want to go here, eat it, bro. It is what it is. And the fact that even last week, Adam Silver said, yeah, we're waiting for LeBron. It lets you know. It lets you know the power. And the thing is, listen, I get it. And this is why I even hate the comparison game of generations and players, because you can't just compare the two. Even though they're playing the same game, the game is different. It is really hard to compare players from 2010 and beyond to guys in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s, because the game has changed. They didn't come with the three-point line until fucking 84. The late 70s, early 80s. And even then, it was still a big man's game. Mm-hmm. So to compare generations to this and that, like, listen, yeah, you stood with one team for X amount of time because that team, they only had maybe one or two star players that they had to pay. Now everybody's a max guy. You got teams full of max guys. Sometimes you'll have teams with 2-3 max players and a bunch of role player guys. That's the CBA. That's what that's what it's become. That's what the deals with ESPN and Amazon Prime and Peacock. This is why these guys get paid that much. So if I'm bringing this much attention to the game, brother, you cannot sit here and tell me where I can and cannot go to play and how it looks like and what you would have done. Well, dog, like Charles Barkley was saying that. Where did Charles Barkley go after Phoenix?
Houston.
To team up with who?
Olajuwon. And I think Drexler was still there.
Drexler, yeah.
Towards the end.
Yeah. Towards the end. Pippen came. Like, dog, what are we?
And Pippen was there too.
Dog, that's not a super team? On paper, granted, they were older. That's not a super team.
You just named four Hall of Famers.
4 Hall of Famers. When Karl Malone and Gary Payton went to the Lakers, that's not a super team? Mm-hmm. They're older, whatever, but dog, that is the power of choice. That is you moving the needle.
Yeah. Garnett
Allen. Going to Boston.
I also think these days, with the net worth of players increasing, like they're not just making money from the league. The investments have risen so much that they really, some of the players, they even say, like, I never touch my playing money. That should tell you something.
Tatum's
you're such a massive entity and such a commodity that, I mean, you need me more than I need you at this point.
That's the truth. That is the truth. That is the truth. Think about it. Sports, they need the players. It's not the other way around.
Yeah. Not the other way around. All these guys are household names now. With all the max players, everybody knows everybody. These guys are making hundreds of millions of dollars. And yes, like if you know anything about NBA contracts, they're losing about 43 to 50% of their contract. 100%, depending on where they live.
Agents, if you live in Cali, you live in New York, they hitting you, right? You know what I mean? And it's just and that also has taken away some of that competitive nature in the NBA, because all these guys recognize that they are now bigger than the brand to a degree. Yeah. So that competitive nature that we grew up watching, part of that is non-existent because of that. So, but that's just the game changing. Like last week, you saw Kevin Durant, right, working out with Paolo Banchero. Like that's the new norm. Granted, they're not in the same conference, but that's someone who, like, Hakeem wasn't working out with these guys. He wasn't working
never.
Like everybody was doing it separate because you had to build that. So I think these guys need to, number one, remember who they are, and you're the reason why guys can now make these type of decisions. So instead of judging them and criticizing them for the decisions that they're making, applaud yourself because you laid the foundation for shit like that to happen.
But you know what? That comes to ego, guys. And I don't want to stay too long on this topic, right? But like, it comes down to ego. They forget that they were part of the bricks that were laid to get to where we are today. Instead, they're like, oh, we were better then, and this is tougher then. And our generation, it's stuck on like that old man stuff, bro. But the reality is they're the reason why we are where we are today. This was part of the evolution.
I know Chris Paul hating that because 2011 he could have been a Laker.
Laker and won a ring he would have won a ring for sure, bro.
Vetoed.
Yep.
That trade would have went down.
Before we get off the topic though, Richard Jefferson spoke about that. You don't know ball if you don't know that back in the days these big threes and stuff was happening way before LeBron, way before Golden State. Like he used the example of Grant Hill going to Orlando to team up with Tracy McGrady, Duncan almost got traded.
What's supposed to go?
Orlando.
What's supposed to go over there? Yep.
So it's like this big three shit has been happening from way back then.
I mean, the Celtics did in '86. Robert Parrish, Bill Walton.
So it's
T-Mac was supposed to go to Chicago.
So
and the Lakers.
A lot of guys.
It's been happening for a long time, period. Like, these dudes got to get over that shit and let it go. Listen, one thing I do...
It's just a way for them to hold their legacy.
Right. One thing I do love...
But their legacy isn't tarnished.
To show these guys that, like, the league needs them, not the other way around. Like, F the politics. You in control. I love that LeBron is showing that to the new generation to, like, stand up for them.
If I'm the NBA PA... and I saw that we have leverage over the schedule, I just saw my stock. If it was like a loading bar, you just saw that it's completely skyrocketed up in 2 seconds. And that's huge. That's huge. But all right, so we're going to move on. So now that LeBron is settled in Philly, the dust has settled. What happens in Miami, in Cleveland, and in Golden State post LeBron? He didn't go to where we thought he was going to go. Where does the Heat go? Where did the Heat go from here? Is it Clay?
I'm surprised the signings haven't happened quicker after LeBron.
You know what's coming though in a couple weeks with Steph and Golden State. Yo, dog, you know what'll really get this shit going crazy? Let Steph leave Golden State. Let him come to Miami.
I saw that. And then you sign Clay.
And you
got
Clay.
Both Splash Brothers back. Yeah,
with Giannis.
I can see that. I could see it. Now, the only reason that it makes me think it's not going to happen is because Draymond resigned
for the same money he declined.
But that just tells you that he was willing to make a change so LeBron could come. But that was the only reason why.
But he has admitted that though. He hasn't denied that.
No, I just find it funny. 27.1 for 1 year, and literally that's what they were trying to give you. But I get it. Hey, listen, sacrifice, man.
But I'm shocked that he would want to stay. If Steph does leave, I'm shocked that he would want to stay with the organization. So we'll see, right? There's a few things that are going down, but you see the whole Steph Clay reunion could happen. DeMar could happen. They're talking about a few different things. Russ is still a possibility. So we'll see. We'll see. But where do you think that leaves the Heat?
I don't think Steph leaves, bro. I think they have him and Draymond signing back just shows us that he's not going anywhere.
But I'm from Miami. We're delusional, right? We're delusional.
Now you're delusional, Miami.
I mean, how's that gonna work though? Steph, Giannis, like all that money.
Fire.
How's that gonna work? How is Mr. Riley gonna make that work?
The Mafia will figure it out.
The Godfather's gonna figure it out. Honestly, the key is Jovic. If we get rid of, if it would have to be a trade for Jovic, and that's it. That the money will make sense.
But ain't nobody doing Jovic for Steph Curry.
Do you see?
You're not doing Jovic for Steph Curry. There's gonna be other incentives, but
do you see? Do you guys ever see though Steph leaving Golden State?
I don't. And
it would have to be one reason, and if
especially that Draymond just resigned, I don't, bro. I actually don't see him leaving Golden State
unless they see that he's like, hey, they're trying to rebuild for the future, and you know what, like he can bow out gracefully and go to another team. Honestly, I think Charlotte would have been a great fit. Go back home to Charlotte. You know, your dad can announce your games. They have a nice young core over there. Another shooter wouldn't hurt, but it'll look weird seeing him in a different jersey. Like, just
guys,
one team.
Forget what I said. I don't even know how they would make it happen. Jovic's contract is
60-something million, bro.
62 this year, and that's what this guy's entire contract is. He's supposed to make 62.
I saw the base Spurs salary. And I'm like, nah.
Steph should end his career in Golden State, bro. That's it. Just end your career there.
You had a nice run. 4 rings.
Bring Clay one more. Bring Clay for your last 2 years, and bring the Splash Brothers back together. Draymond probably signs again.
I mean, Clay's not going back. Clay's not going back. But I do think the Heat are probably going to end up trading money-wise. It's just going to make sense. It's going to be Jovic for Klay Thompson and like a second-round pick. That's probably what it's going to be.
For Miami. So
and that'll be
going to Miami.
Yeah, I think that'll be done, and I think they bring DeMar, and that's the final 2 pieces. In all reality, I think that's it. Obviously, I could be delusional and say Steph, but I just don't see that.
Miami should go after Russell Westbrook. Why not sign Russ?
You need more shooting.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough. You need
shooting.
So
you put
James Harden's available if you need more shooting.
No, never.
When he was in OKC.
Oh God! Please give George James Harden
to South Beach.
Oh God!
They have nice strippers down there too.
He goes over there. It's gonna be Houston alluring.
Booby trap is included in his contract.
Oh
it's impossible,
God!
Guys.
Please, Lord, send James Harden to Miami.
No, but I'll tell you what though, if you put DeMar DeRozan on the Heat, him in a pick and roll situation with Bam or Giannis, to me that's unstoppable.
It's dangerous.
His mid range is probably top 2 in the NBA, even at this age. It's going to be unstoppable. It's going to be pretty impressive. Now they just need the shooting outside, and we'll see what happens. So let's do this. Miami, where they stand right now, are they better or worse than Philly? Let me say that differently. Do they finish in the East? Do they finish above or below Philly? Let's do it that way.
Below Philly.
Below Philly. Okay.
Yeah, I say below.
Below.
I don't know. Okay. I don't know if it's just me being a Knicks fan. I got Philly in the Heat in the play-in. I don't even got them top 6.
Nah, he's losing shit.
Yeah, that's tough. It's tough.
Well, let's break it down.
First of all, you wore a Jets shirt today.
Listen,
it's pretty. It kind of removes all credibility.
It's a new season. I'm trying to be in a positive note.
He's an optimistic guy. His glasses have full.
I mean, I know we're going 1-15, but
you gave up on the Mets. They're done.
So you think Miami finishes under? You think the Celtics are going to be better than the Heat?
No.
How about the Nets? How about the Nets?
Trash.
Brooklyn.
How about Toronto? And Toronto, we still don't really know what happens with.
We're talking about Brooklyn.
They don't have
New Jersey. New Jersey Nets.
Nets.
I still call them the Jersey Nets, but Toronto's going to be a better team. Orlando's going to be a better team.
Hold up. Toronto doesn't have Kawhi. That's not official.
They don't need him. They can still be. If Brandon Ingram goes back there, they're still a good team.
You guys
played great last season, bro.
Ingram balled last year.
Ingram missed the last few games in the playoffs.
Bulls.
A huge loss for them, which is why they lost.
I like where the Bulls are going. I like their moves. That kid, Caleb Wilson.
They're just not there yet.
Yeah, but the
Cavs.
Better than the Heat, though? Not better than the Heat. No.
Cavs.
Cavs will still be up there.
They might squeeze in. Yeah.
Pacers. Pistons.
Fuck. No. Pacers are coming back.
Pistons, yes. Pacers, I
think the Pacers missed their chance, bro. It's over.
I mean,
I do think the Pistons are on the up and coming. I just think they're missing one thing. They're missing one piece.
Well, now you're missing two.
So, yeah, because Durant ain't going.
Yeah, that's true.
You let go. Durant is out. He's going to go.
Tobias went to.
You also lost Tobias Harris.
The Spurs.
How about Orlando?
Orlando's
going to be a good team.
They'll be up there.
Atlanta,
and they got a new coach.
Orlando and Atlanta both better than Miami?
No, I wouldn't say better than Miami, but they'll be up there.
But they'll be up. They'll be
a playoff team.
I see Miami finishing in the top 5.
Yeah, yes. I agree.
I can see them finishing top 5.
I see them in the top 5.
With the defensive schemes of Miami and how defensive-minded they are, how focused on conditioning this is going to be one of the best defensive teams and the most well-conditioned teams we've ever seen. We have the length and the athleticism on the Heat is tough. It's tough. Anybody could make the argument for shooting, but as far as defensive-minded players,
the other side of the
like
athleticism,
it's to me
intangibles. It's the things
it's top 3.
It's the things that are not going to show up that's going to make them a deadly team. You know, I think Boston is always going to be in the mix. You know, I think they finish top 4 as well.
Boston?
Too. Yeah.
Wow.
So I see New York, Detroit, Boston,
Detroit, Philly,
Orlando,
Cavs. I see Orlando coming in at that 5-6 spots. Like I see Philly in that top 5 for sure. I see Miami in the top 5 for sure. Atlanta's gonna, they'll cover probably like that 7 seed, but they're gonna be a lot better as well too. But I think those top 3 spots, you got to go New York. You can even throw. I mean, they've done it the last couple of years. You can throw the Cavs in that mix, but you see what happens to them come playoff.
Top 3 New York. Top 3 New York, Cavs, and Pistons.
And Boston.
I don't know about.
Man, it's beautiful hearing New York number 1. Man, I waited my whole life for that.
Boston, hey man, I think.
Listen, I don't agree. I don't even think. I think New York. Maybe I'm wrong. I think no. And this is the reality. When you play somebody one-off, you don't get the chance to really scheme for them too much against one game.
Sure.
When you play them in a 7-game series, you can really plan. You start seeing schemes. You start making adjustments. That's what good coaching is. Now I have a whole season of adjustments. You guys really didn't make any moves. I don't have to change the game plan. I just get to really double down on it, bring in the roster that I think can handle it, and now try to go to work. So I think everybody's always gunning for the champs, but specifically your team, there's guys like Josh Hart. You can expose his offense. How do I take advantage of that? There's ways. How am I gonna exploit a guy like Drummond? How am I gonna exploit different things, right? So like these guys are working not just all season last season, but now the off season and the roster, all the rosters that have been created is for the destruction of the Knicks.
Mm-hmm. But again,
so
it becomes
I don't see them in the top 3.
You don't see the Knicks in the top 3?
That's crazy.
I don't see. I'll tell you why. They're coming for your neck.
Sure.
They're coming for your neck, which means, God willing, everybody's healthy. Like, bro, 1 in 53 years, like the odds are against you to be top 3. And were you top 3 this year? I don't remember, to be honest.
Last year,
yeah.
we were top 3. Yeah,
it was top 3 at the end of the season.
Yeah, we've been top 4 the last couple of years. Yeah, since Jalen Brunson's been on the Knicks haven't had no lower than 4.
There's a lot of teams. Even my Heat, bro. Like as much as I would love to be biased, there's a lot of really good teams. I don't know what that looks like. You just got to be in the playoffs, and then it's anybody's game, right?
Knicks
so like,
Knicks finished 3rd. I think Pistons
it's
second,
tough.
Cavaliers first, right? Wasn't it like that?
2 years ago. This year, Detroit was first. No, the Cavs were 4th. Yeah, it was New York. It was Detroit, Boston, Knicks.
There you go.
And then the year before that, it was Boston. No, pardon me. It was the Cavs, Boston, Knicks. And then prior to that, we were the 4th seed.
Who's in the Knicks division?
Boston,
Philly.
I think not Washington. Boston, Philly, the New Jersey Nets, and there's one other team.
Goddamn New Jersey, dog.
But
This guy's he keeps trying to play against Kerry Kittle.
Now New Jersey's trash. Like they made no moves. Like the draft, they fucked up because the obvious choice was Acuff, and you went a whole nother direction.
Yeah, but the kid Brown is nice. He'll be all right.
No, I like him. Mikael Brown.
He's not
just
Darius.
There was other options there.
Right.
I think we got to see where the chips fall to see what the actual numbers are and who lands where.
I mean, they got Julius Randle. Yeah,
but to say that if they finish,
they ain't going to pass the ball to each other.
No. So what do we think about the Cavs? Do you think they stay the same? Do you think they try to make another move? What does that look like for them?
I think Harden is making too much money, bro. Right now, 40 million is.
Is he considered right now a free agent?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, I'm not. Free agent right now. I'm bringing his ass back.
Go to Miami.
No.
I really send him to Brooklyn.
Send him to Brooklyn. You know what? Send him to Canada. Send him to Canada, bro. Get him out of here. Send him to Toronto. Send him to Toronto. It's cold up there.
So Harden.
They did pick up somebody.
He actually turned down his player option, which was $42 million.
Yeah,
because he wants to win.
He's looking for a contract.
He wants to win.
37, 38?
The Heat would never pick him up. He could never even do the physical. Like, he just wouldn't make it.
Not do the physical as a pro athlete is crazy.
Think about it. There's guys. You don't think LeBron James was like, I'm about to be 42. Do I really need to be 6% body fat right now?
Right now?
Yeah. Like,
with the joint.
Fuck out of here. He's not going to do that. And so I think Harden's the same type of player, bro. This guy's never been lean, ever. He's never been a great defensive player. He's never been in great conditioning. Now you want him at the end of his career to be in the best shape of his life? It's not going to happen.
That's a tough
He wants to ride off into the sunset. So what do we think about the Warriors? Is the dynasty's over? I think I'm not even going to ask if it is. It's over. Yeah. What do? Do they trade Jimmy? Do they trade Steph? They kept Draymond. Do they just say clear out and rebuild?
I think you got to go the clear out route because you got two guys with ACLs right now that were supposed to contribute heavy, and you lost. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but you lost the one guy that could have really made that like one more push. Kuminga. You didn't unleash him. You did not unleash. And Kuminga, is Kuminga a free agent still?
Yeah,
Lakers are trying to go for him.
I think he's the biggest name out there right now.
Yeah. Lakers are trying to get him.
Oh, Kuminga.
Atlanta declined his contract. Atlanta declined.
Yo,
Kuminga. The problem is he's trying to get paid.
Yeah.
He's trying to get paid, and that's a problem.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him, bro. He knows his talent.
Yeah, I know he wasn't happy in Golden State. Him and Kerr were bumping heads. But even Atlanta, he played good against us.
But I think historically it's been clear, guys. Golden State doesn't do the whole bring in a young guy, let him develop, stay there for a long time. Other than your actual core guys, that's it.
Yeah.
And they could have had LaMelo Ball. That's crazy. They drafted Wiseman and they could have had LaMelo and Steph together.
I don't think they would have been the same.
Nah, that would have been an arcade game, bro. That shit would have been crazy.
Yeah.
That's no, but I think the Warriors are in a position where you bring back Draymond. Obviously you wait until, August 19th, 20th, whatever that is, to figure out what you do with Steph. But these are guys that, their best days are ahead of them. And I don't want to sound, because I love Steph. I love his game. And because of his style of play, Steph can play another 3 to 5 years and still be like Steph crosses half court. Hey, dog, you better you got to close out, face guard, But I just feel like everything else, I feel like the pieces surrounding him at this stage, they're a little bit older. You got the vet who's a fucking legend in my eyes, and he's gonna go. I believe he should go into the Hall of Fame not only here, but he definitely will in Dominican Republic with Al Horford.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you bring in the new evolution of that with the kid, Jaxiel, you know. Porzingis, you can count on one hand the games he's gonna be able to play. You know, Draymond is not Draymond is Draymond. We know what he's gonna bring to the table, you know. So I see the Warriors coming back in and you know, fighting for a play-in. You know, it's hard to get, and that's part of the reason why I think that LeBron deal fell out, because the guys you could have utilized to get AD, to get LeBron into the building, are the guys you don't have anymore. You don't have Jimmy's hurt. Jimmy's not going to play this year. Moses Moody's hurt. He's not going to play this year.
Yeah, if they play, it'll be after the All-Star break, and by then try to throw them into the mix and figure it out.
Yeah, you know where you're at.
Yeah, you know where you at. You know what I mean? So I just feel like that situation, you know, and I've always liked to see, I want to see my legends go out, you know, in the highest forms. Yeah. You know, that's why I don't mind LeBron going to Philly. Like, play that shit at a high level. You know, I feel like sometimes we get not we, because we're here talking shit, but I feel like sometimes guys in those kind of situations, they get so blinded by the loyalty, you know, that they kind of lose a little bit of themselves. Like Dame should have left Portland way before he did. You know, Devin Booker should have left Phoenix way before. Like,
should leave Phoenix.
He should leave.
10 years ago, bro.
He should have left a long time ago. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I feel that because of the media, and you see how like motherfuckers getting ate up ever since Durant went to Golden State, ever since players made the decision to run their fucking careers, you know, it's so hard because it's a business. And if they needed to trade you, they get fucking rid of you.
I mean, it's also a double-edged sword, right? Because a lot of guys, I mean, you see most of the guys that you're talking about, who was their idol? Look at Devin Booker. Who's his idol? You got Michael and you got Kobe. Loyal to a fault, stay no matter what, but he made it work. He figured it out. There were tough years, but man, he got chips after chips after chips, right? So like, everybody wants to have the Tim Duncan, Kobe career. Everybody wants to have the stay there, the Dirk Nowitzki career. Everybody wants that. But the reality is you're not.
Situation changes.
That's a one. You know that story because it doesn't happen often. If it happened every day, you wouldn't talk about it. But it's a thing. So now you're talking about.
There's also ego in that too, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you want to win and you know you ain't gonna fucking win with the Phoenix Suns,
go somewhere else.
So at this point, at this point, can we all agree Steph is 38? I feel like he could do another 5 if he wants to, bro.
He can,
just because of his style of play.
Maybe.
So the next 3 to 5 years, do you want to see him stay in Golden State, have them fight for play-ins, or do you want to see Steph go out in the highest way possible?
The highest, bro. I think Steph. He got this year and one more year where he could go out as high at the top.
All right, look. So let me ask you this question.
You got to go somewhere where you can compete.
I agree.
I know a place.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Stop, this guy.
Think about it. We got young pieces.
This nigga want everybody in New York.
$62 million.
This nigga said, bring Jordan back. Bring Jordan back.
Nah, I don't want that.
Hey, Kareem,
hey, listen. This is crazy. This is delusional, and then we got to lock this guy up.
It could happen.
Come on.
It could happen. We got some young talent we can give them. Golden State, if they want to rebuild. You know, Mike Brown has a good relationship with Steph.
Bro, you don't need him.
Not for nothing, Draymond would have actually been a perfect pick for the Knicks to come off the bench, but I know he doesn't want to do that. Like, I wouldn't have mind Draymond being on like second, pretty much, or backing up Cat. Me personally, I wouldn't have mind that. But you know, I get it. Loyalty.
I wouldn't mind that either.
Wait, we let's not skip something before we move on. So everybody focuses on LeBron James being 41 years old, still playing basketball, but fucking Al Horford is 41 also. Still in the NBA, still fucking
Dominicano,
still putting up fucking 12 points, 8 rebounds, still
in good shape too, yeah.
Still in great shape. So,
legendary.
Legend fucking dairy, bro.
See, that guy right there, that guy is somebody who if I'm rebuilding, that's the first guy to go, and he's a great pickup for any team.
Any team, bro. Any team.
Forget his stats.
It's
Leadership. It's playoff experience and leadership, and those two things you just can't buy. And I hope that they buy him out, or I hope that they trade him, because it's not going to work out for him. And so for him to end it there in a sub, it's going to be a mid-season for them. I agree. Yeah. Play in or not even in there at all.
Or not even.
Yeah.
Just sucks to hear that coming from them, knowing they dominated the last decade. Like, it's just weird.
But that's the NBA though, bro. Yeah. The Bulls won for years.
Yeah.
They're still trying to fucking come back from that.
The Celtics, the Lakers, they all had their runs, bro.
That's what haunts them.
They all had their runs. Yeah.
That's what haunts them.
Yeah, when you know what winning feels like, it's hard to let it go. You guys welcome. You guys understand it now, but it was. Hold on. So hold on. Let me ask you this question. So it's interesting, right? It said, I've been reading and other guys talk about it. You talk about greatness. Everybody talks about, Mike and Kobe and LeBron and this and that. And people talk about Steph Curry in the same conversation. Do you think, you asked the question earlier, which I think this is relevant, and I don't think many people think about this. LeBron and Curry have the same amount of rings. This is very similar to me. Why is Ronaldo and Messi still playing, right? Why do they play? I think Ronaldo's going to play as long as Messi does, because he doesn't want him to pass him in certain things.
One up.
Very similar to this situation. I think if LeBron retires next year, I think Curry's probably out too. Could he play more? For sure. Could LeBron play till he's 55, 60? Probably. But I think they're only going to play. I think it's about preservation of legacy. And I think
they're going to play till one gets one wing?
Listen.
Look, if LeBron wins this year, I'll bet you. We'll talk about this later.
Hard rock.
He's leaving, and he's going to a contender next year to fight for a championship, not being loyal to the Warriors.
I can see
because he's got to stay up on it. He's got to stay up.
You just said something about Curry being in the same conversation as LeBron because of rings. You cannot forget that other awards that Curry doesn't have as much as. So I wouldn't put I don't put them in the same category.
I semi agree with that, but I also agree that he won 4 in small time period, and he only had one team. I think that carries some weight too.
Yes, it does. I agree.
And different types of weight, because what LeBron did to take 3 organizations to the chip and win, it's pretty much unheard of for
one of the biggest things that nobody can ever have on LeBron is that he went back home and won. Nobody can have that above him.
On the flip side, I saw
more volumes than a lot of shit. He went back and won.
There's a podcast that Shaq just had, and he said, he's like, LeBron's not chasing rings, he's bringing them.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like without him, you don't win it. With him, you do win it. So he's not hopping onto the bandwagon like when KD jumped on the Warriors. Very different. He is the piece that you need to win it. And so I think that's completely different. So they each have their weight. I'm just saying 4 and 4, it gives you reason to believe legacy has something to do with them still playing.
I can see that, though. I could definitely see that. If LeBron wins, Steph Curry definitely going to a contender to try to get
sure. Miami, baby.
And if he wins,
2027.
And if LeBron,
or if you ask Edwin, he's in New York.
Listen,
it just makes perfect sense. Mike Brown, winning culture.
And if LeBron wins, I'm telling you right now, he's definitely going for that 6th ring.
Yeah,
sure. Because that's just one.
And they'll be able to draft his son. They'll be able to bring Bryce that year too.
For sure, yeah. That's the goal, anyways, for him.
Yeah, for sure.
Bryce just got
so moving.
He got to step it up this year. See what's up.
Yeah, he's got to have a good year. All right, so quick.
Didn't they redshirt him or some shit?
Yeah, he was. Which is the best thing that he could have done.
Yeah.
And speaking of, did you see that now? I don't know if you guys knew the rules in NCAA, right? So you used to have 5 years to play 4 seasons. Now you have 5 years to play 5 seasons. So you get an extra year to play, not including any redshirt years. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's impressive. All right, so we're gonna run this down, guys. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. I want to hear everybody's predictions. We're gonna rock through it. So I'm gonna name a few different things from NBA champion to Finals MVP, breakout star, biggest bust, surprise team, all these types of things. Are you just going to spit it off? What you think, real quick, and we're going to go around the table. Cool? All right.
Sounds good.
So disclaimer.
No Knicks.
Bias is not allowed here. Use logical thinking.
Bias is not allowed, bro.
Copy.
The chip. Who's winning?
Knicks.
This year coming up, if Philly's healthy, I got Philly.
So you guys are both Knicks.
You got to show.
You got Philly.
You got to beat me.
Got to beat us first, yeah.
Got to beat me.
I got Knicks in the OKC.
See, I'm not biased. That's what I said. The Lakers was winning. I ain't biased.
There's not enough season in there. They don't got
Say this.
They don't got this shit. Ain't no adobo, ain't no obey, ain't nothing in there, dog. Suelta eso.
I definitely got Philly if they're healthy.
As much as I love my Heat, I'm probably going Spurs.
I don't think Wemby's ever going back to the finals.
Crazy.
Damn.
I don't think.
It's crazy.
That I'll see you never. Like, I don't know.
Not only is he delusional, he's on LSD.
No,
it's over.
You got to beat OKC. OKC's going to get stronger.
The shit that the Zombie had in Miami.
No.
OKC's going to rebound from that loss. Like,
I think.
Talk about a team that's not going back. I don't see OKC going back.
Them losing.
I think they learned a lot.
I thought about that the other day.
Dort was huge.
Well, they're moving this kid to the starting lineup. I mean, I call him Gay Redick, but this kid, McCain, yeah.
Irrelevant. That's not even close to a replacement.
That's not even close.
Kick a shoot,
I think them losing Dort,
he can't defend.
Big. That's huge.
Dort was a defender that made LeBron uncomfortable.
And he could switch 1 through 5.
He went to Atlanta, right?
No.
He went to Atlanta. That's why Atlanta stock.
That's a big mistake.
Denver's still good too. I don't know. I don't see Spurs going back to
Denver had their time. I don't see them going back to the finals at all.
I think Denver's done.
So all right, cool. So we got Knicks, we got Philly. I think Spurs. All right, finals MVP number 11. Right? Yeah, let me hear it. Talk to.
Back to back.
Matter of fact, I don't care. We missed the whole disclaimer. I'm not going to write it on the screen.
Pause. You never know.
If Philly wins, I can see Brown getting the MVP.
Over Maxey?
Over Maxey is wild.
I can see.
But
Brown.
Politics as usual. Y'all know who is going to be if Philly win it.
LeBron James.
I mean,
to get him his.
Didn't we just say he's not chasing him? He's bringing him. If he brings it, that's it.
Well, you know they're going to do that. They're going to make him the focal point.
Like, why did Andre Iguodala win MVP?
Just crazy.
Because he was guarding LeBron, and LeBron led everybody, both teams in scoring, rebounding, point, everything. And they gave it to Iguodala. Why did they give it to Kawhi when they beat it? Because they had to stop the goal.
I do think, though, it's possible. I mean, it's definitely not Jaylen Brown. He's going to be the third option there. If Embiid is healthy, it could be him.
I think Maxey's just important to that team, man.
And if it was, he has a very different role now.
Yeah, bro, it's different now with LeBron.
What this looks,
off the ball is going to be weird for him. Like they all need the ball.
What we do is not what we know.
LeBron.
It's even. I think that's going to make him even more of a. How much more of a threat was Jalen Brunson off the ball?
That's true.
Yeah, big time.
And now you got Maxey off the ball, faster, attacks the paint, can shoot at a high clip.
Yeah, but the problem is he's not getting the ball first on the pass. It's going to Brown first. It's going to Embiid first. It's a second pass. That's a swing. They're gonna make him like a shooter.
They're gonna make him a set shooter.
And then VJ Edgecombe, I mean, he's gonna have to be a slasher if he wants any burn at all.
It's gonna be
feel bad for that kid, man.
Because
Sucks.
EJ might have to come off the bench in that secondary to be the man.
That's crazy.
Especially now you got KCP coming. They're gonna be playing the same position.
KCP might be the one that starts. Just to have Edgecombe come off the bench and be that
to
guy.
alleviate that.
Call his agent. Yeah, get me out of here.
To go from you're a second-year player, almost an all-star, in my opinion, almost an all-star level season. To go into potentially a sixth man role,
that's crazy, man.
Wild. wild. It's gonna hurt him.
But it all depends on how he sees it, though, because remember, you can be a sixth man so that you can be the man on the secondary team.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Would you rather be motherfucking Kobe Bryant or Jamal Crawford?
Kobe Bryant all day.
You'd rather be the guy, and Jamal Crawford, he's one of my
nasty
work.
Crawford was one of the best, if not
top five handles ever.
But do you want to be that guy or do you want to be this guy?
He dropped 50 on 4 different teams.
We all hoop. We want to be the guy.
Yeah.
Jamal Crawford is the best.
You could have taken, you could accept second fiddle, but now I'm sloppy fifths. That's wicked.
Look, if he does that, kudos to him, because that takes a lot of balls.
And it's a problem for his development overall.
It is,
and it's the biggest thing.
It's gonna stop, and it's not gonna, because listen, he's gonna make money, but it's not gonna be the kind of money that he would make as a 2-1A 1B type of option.
No. I mean, the only benefit is this: if they're truly building around VJ Edgecombe and Maxey, you already are paying Jaylen Brown half of what he's got left. Braun will be out by the time you have to extend him.
So that Embiid's money.
And you get it, but you're going to get rid of Embiid probably after the season because you're going to see if it works or not. But if there's anybody there that's going to go, it's Embiid first, in my opinion.
It's just tough to get.
Can I tell you where I would love if it does happen, which I think, depending on how this season goes, I wouldn't even mind seeing VJ. And even though he'll still be the 2, I wouldn't even mind seeing him in a place like Washington.
Him and AJ? Damn. Washington got a nice little team down there.
They do, but they're in no market. No market.
But he can be the guy. He can assume that Bradley Beal-ish kind of role in Washington. Smaller guard, stupid athletic, can shoot the rock, but he's going to put up numbers and he can get paid out there.
Bradley Beal's a free agent, by the way.
I'll tell you this. I don't think –
send him to Miami.
So he's a quiet guy from the Bahamas. I love the fact – I mean, his interview when he got drafted was beautiful. Like, it was really heartwarming, and it was – I was genuinely not only happy, but I was like, this is different. It was a very different type of energy. And so I just don't see him being the guy leaving for money. I see him leaving to make a name for the people of the Bahamas, to bring attention and awareness that they can hoop too, and they are great, and he's trying to do right by his people. And so you got to have a big market for that.
Yeah. But, because, I mean, listen, the rest of the guys on that Bahama team, they got some hoopers.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all know what's going on,
but Buddy Hield.
I think, isn't Jalen Brunson trying to play for the Bahamas? Jamaica, pardon me.
With Norman Powell.
Los Angeles Clippers won't be bad for VJ also. Him and Garland out there. Like, if you want to go to a big market, there's the Clippers.
There, and this dude is a free agent too.
Sure. You would want to – you think they would get – Mathurin?
Mathurin is out. Oh, well, he's a free agent right now.
Well, he's restricted, but they can match him. That's crazy. We'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I think they'll get rid of Embiid before they get rid of VJ. His upside is just insane, and he's healthy and he's athletic. So, and 1 year. All right. So, breakout star. Who's going to be it this year?
Breakout star.
AJ.
Damn.
There's too much. There's too much space in the NBA.
We're doing breakout or like rookie of the year?
Breakout star. Somebody we didn't see coming. It could be a second year. Could be a third year. Could be anybody.
I go rookie of the year with him, but breakout.
Okay.
I think Kobe White about to go stupid.
I mean, he's back
down in Charlotte because now he's starting. Now he's
running the show.
And if that playoff, like that little play-in showed y'all anything, the kid got some balls on him and he can.
I didn't even think about that.
I think that with Josh Giddey going to Chicago, kind of, it wasn't gonna, you know what I mean? It's take the rock off his hand, but the kid's a hooper. Kobe White's gonna have a bang out year, you know.
I saw this dude. I saw a few of his games. Plays for Sacramento.
I think I know you talking. Caldwell?
No, his last name is weird. Sarabraga or some shit like that. The dude got a jump shot. Sacramento Kings. He had a great second half.
I think he's that power forward.
He got a jump shot. He takes it into the hole. I could see a breakout year for him. Sneaking up on everybody else who's not paying attention. Let me get his name. I think you mentioned him last time. If I'm not mistaken, I believe you mentioned him last time.
Well, from Sacramento. Sacramento mentioned Acuff. There's Caldwell that's over there. They got a nice little, they have some pieces over there.
I think my pick for the rookie of the year is probably going to be Cameron Boozer.
I like Cameron Boozer as a rookie of the year.
I think he's got it wide open in Memphis. I think there's there's big names in Washington for AJ to be the guy. That's just my opinion. It might work out great, but you got two guys who are notoriously, they need the ball.
You know why it's going to work out for AJ?
They ain't going to be there.
Because them niggas ain't going to be there. They ain't going to be healthy. Anthony Davis is going to sneeze. Mm-hmm. Anthony Davis is going to sneeze and get hurt.
Facts.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
Trae Young can rip a rip jersey. Mm-hmm. So he's going, dog, they snipped the jersey for him. Y el chamaquito still couldn't, manito.
The Knicks live rent-free in his head.
Yeah. So for sure. Forever.
AJ, and the type of, AJ's a star, bro.
Yeah.
And AJ
like
is going to be very different from what he was doing in BYU. I don't know if I was watching him in high school too, but the spacing that he is about to get on an NBA floor,
crazy.
They not going to stop.
Yeah.
Wasn't he ranked number one in high school? Number one high school player?
Yeah.
I remember he went on First Take and he announced he was going to BYU.
He's gonna listen. I think Cam. They're gonna be going for it, and don't be surprised if Peterson is sneaking up right there too, because he could go, and that shit that was going on in Kansas with the creatine and the cramp and all that. Yeah, these multi-billion-dollar teams with their nutritionists and all that, they're gonna take care of all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think my rookie is going to be Caleb Wilson from the Bulls. I don't know. I just like his game.
Okay.
I mean, AJ's going to most likely win, but Caleb's going to make some noise. Like the Bulls, they got a nice little team down there.
They got a squad.
Yeah, and I like the kid number 14, Matsis something. I feel like he's going to break out again this year.
He got some flavor in him. He a wigger.
Yeah.
And he gets a bunch of posters. He dunks on everybody.
Fantasy. He helped me win money. So that's my breakout guy.
Raul, what do you think?
Say it again. I was looking for the.
What do you think?
You're still looking for the dude, right?
I can't find it.
Who's your rookie of the year?
I like the kid from Washington.
AJ. Okay.
AJ.
My breakout. Well. My breakout is I have two guys. One hasn't landed yet, so the plane would have to land, and it'd be something that I'd be impressed with, right? So if it doesn't happen, I think Dylan Harper. Okay. I think he's really gonna become what they need, and he'll be the difference maker over there. I think he's gonna get a real opportunity to start at some point. And if he's not already starting, I think he will eventually. And I think he's gonna lock in. Yeah. If I'm him, I'm benching him.
Damn Fox.
Yeah, facts. The other thing, and he'll come in with a chip on his shoulder, but man, Harper's nice, man, and I think he deserves an opportunity. The second guy, if it landed, and again, this is maybe me being biased, but I think it's just the perfect situation for him. If not, probably the best situation in his career. If DeMar DeRozan came to the Heat, he'd probably have the best season, if not top 2 seasons of his career with Miami because of the size that we have and the pick and roll abilities and his mid range. I mean, this guy would average probably more scoring than he has and more assists than he ever has.
Well, are you starting him?
Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan, 100%.
100%. He ain't coming.
He's coming on the bench. He's not gonna be on the bench.
That's what I'm saying.
I got Mitchell.
He's 37.
I got Mitchell. You got Mitchell. You got DeRozan, and then you either put Clay. Yeah, Wiggins.
Clay comes off the bench.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, if they get Clay, they might bring Davion Mitchell off the bench.
And start who?
Now you got Wiggins, you got Klay Thompson, you have Tim Hardaway Jr. You got to have some shooters out there.
I know, George, but you haven't told me a point guard yet. you told me everything I know.
The other point guard is.
That would be great.
If they get Drew Holiday, it'd be insane. I've always wanted him. I think he's a great guy for the Heat. Their other point guard is Pele, which, I mean, he came into his own. He's playing great.
I mean, I know he's undrafted, but they could sign Trey Donaldson and have him start. He's good. I like Trey.
I just don't think we're in a place to bring in a guy that we're not sure of and that's untested. I think we're in a win now in the next 2 years, not in a develop and see.
Yeah, so you got to.
Russ is available. He's a point guard.
I like Russ. The problem is his shooting is just so inconsistent that it's going to put you in a situation to make a choice.
Threat. He doesn't at least Davion Mitchell. He's a solid 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
he's not going to shoot it at a high rate. He's not going to take 10, 15. He's not going to take 10 plus threes a game. But the ones that he'll take, he's likely.
He'll probably go 4 for 6, 3 for 5. Any given night.
5 threes, give me 2, 3 makes in some scenarios. Cool.
Yeah, and I'm just thinking of players to sabotage your team, so then that way it just evens our chances to make it. Knicks. I'm just glad that man.
I just want to be clear. Edwin just said that he's worried about us.
No.
So the Heat have had quite a good amount of space in the Knicks' brains rent free for a long time.
Now's the 90s.
So I'm glad you're still
very dirty.
I'm glad you're still thinking of us, bro. I'm glad you're still thinking
like a baby.
All right. So hold up. So
I don't mean to throw this in there, but I have to. If the Dodgers get Scooble, the motherfuckers winning.
It's over. They got the farm for that, bro. Tariq Scooble to the Dodgers.
Scooble, they're gonna fucking win the fucking World Series.
He definitely pitched his last game yesterday. Today.
Bro, they let him come back.
He hit 1,000 career. He hits 1,000 career strikeouts.
1,000 strikeouts.
Fucking Yankees, bro.
All right, guys. Last one. Surprise team. Who's your surprise team coming out of nowhere and doing something great?
I'll give you East and West. East is Orlando.
One in each conference.
East, Orlando.
The West?
I think in the East, for me, obviously health always plays a role in everything. If these guys are healthy, I think Washington.
They're brewing something down there. They are.
I think Washington in the East, and in the West.
Minnesota.
In the West, well, Minnesota's
you expect Minnesota to be in the mix,
bro.
I don't expect much from them at all. On the flip side, everybody's talking about you're going to need all these different types of things because of all the drama they're going to have, right? All the things that they bring off court. I think they're better than people expect. I think they're going to help each other mature, God willing, right? From my mouth to God's ears. I hope it doesn't bring out the negative. I hope they lock in, they focus on the court, they handle their business.
Anthony Edwards.
To me, if they do that, that's a top 4 team in the West.
Shit, I forgot about Dallas.
No, Dallas.
Nah, that doesn't surprise me, if anything.
Can I tell you who's going to be my surprise team for the West?
Portland. See how we said that at the same? We said that at the same time. We said that at the same time. Portland.
I like the coach.
They just have so many question marks.
It's not even the coach because they fucked up. They should have signed Thiago Splitter and not given this coach this fucking 1-year trial bullshit they did, which is crazy. But I think Danny's a bad boy, and Morant, and I feel like places like Portland is the perfect place for a guy who has had trouble focusing on him. Like, this is not the Portland Jailblazers of Rasheed Wallace and Bonzi Wells and Zebo.
He's going to be put on check with Dame on the team.
Dog, and you got to remember, he's in Portland. And he has the number 1 selling shoe out. Nike's going to have him on a very, very, very short leash.
Isn't their headquarters in Portland too?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, yeah, let me check.
It is basketball all day, every fucking day.
And the colorways of the sneakers with the Portland jerseys.
That's gonna be crazy.
Tough.
He can't. They told him he's not gonna be he can't wear the number 12 because they're planning on retiring LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, this is a revamp for his. This is a brand new start for his career.
Good thing for him.
And it's so crazy that out of that draft class, The only one that's still where he got drafted is Zion. And he's played the least amount of games out of all these niggas. This is crazy. But I think Portland in the West and Orlando in the East gonna have good years.
I like Morant in Portland also. I just like the fact that Dame's gonna be a big brother that he's
the guidance of Dame.
He hasn't had, not even his dad. If you put it in that, to be quite frank, not even his dad is his dad. His dad is more of his friend. And obviously, of course, we get it why, he sacrificed his youth to be there for Ja, and then now Ja is this big star making all this money. Now dad wants to enjoy his life, like he couldn't when he was younger. We understand that, but he doesn't have that figure that can put him in his place or tell him how it is or mentor him, and that's going to be Dame. And Dame don't take no shit either. We already know the type of dude Dame is.
And Dame throw hands. And Dame throw hands.
Exactly. So I feel like Ja going to Portland is definitely going to revamp him. It's definitely going to be a new image. I
hope so.
I wouldn't be surprised if he start the season with a haircut. If he cuts his dreads and all that.
He does that shit. Everybody cutting their hair. Jimmy cut his hair.
So do you see him being a potential comeback player of the year?
Yes.
I like that pick.
We know Ja could ball, bro. It's like we don't know that.
Yeah, basketball's not a question.
Yeah, they just got to figure out that guard situation because you got 4 point guards right now.
Well, they're going to Drew Holiday got bought out, right? Oh, he hasn't yet.
No, he hasn't yet.
They're about to. They also got to figure out Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is Shaedon Sharpe still there too?
Yeah, but he's not a point guard though.
He's shooting guard.
But
he plays the two.
Use him more as a 2-3 guard. But you got 4 guards right there.
And then he likes the ball in his hands too.
Yeah.
Shit, damn.
You know what's funny? You get a guy like Ja Morant, super. You get Ja Morant, you get Dame. It's like if those two had a baby, it'd be Brandon Roy.
Oh my God, Brandon!
What could have been?
What could have been, man? What could have been? Yep, that's why health is so important.
I was so mad that they got the number 2 pick because I really wanted the Knicks to get Ja Morant, but it all worked out because RJ went to the Knicks, and then RJ was a key piece for OG Anunoby. You see what he's done. So,
you know what? I just need you to understand this, Angel. Edwin is going to be the first player to make an NBA team into an NFL roster with 55 guys on it. It's amazing. Everybody.
Believer, if you throw it out to the universe, it'll happen.
But this man's he's even begging the NBA for extra roster spots.
No,
my goodness.
Gotta make some moves, but I like that pick.
We'll see what happens.
I like their big man too, Donovan Clingan, because he could shoot, he could rebound.
Yeah.
They got Williams too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's still there.
Who? Robert Williams the third? Yeah.
He re-signed.
Yeah. All right, fellas. So let's end it on this. We have a few different topics, guys. And you guys are here on every episode. This is episode 10, so shout out to us again once for showing up. But let's end it on this. We are going to start adding some new sports, right? Some new things. We got the NFL coming up. We got the baseball free agency the trade deadline about to pop. So we have a new episode coming out. We want to talk to you guys, the fans who are watching this episode. What can we talk about? What topics do you want us to discuss? Should we even throw on, right? The guys and us have been talking. Should we throw on some sort of live where we could potentially have you pop up and debate us or talk about a topic on the show live, and we can discuss it here just so we can have some more interaction, and especially if you guys are from San Antonio, you might want to pop in.
Dog, anybody from San Antonio, I will fucking fry you. You hear me? Like those fucking deep fried enchiladas y'all eat down, I'm going to fry your ass. I'm outside.
So this is why you're going to subscribe first. You're going to subscribe us. Voila. I see you.
You got the sponsor. Voila.
Yeah, man. So we subscribe, follow, and make sure you guys put in what topics we could discuss, what things we could talk about, how we can get better. And I'm looking forward to future topics, guys.
Yo,
anything else for you?
Real quick.
Raymond Felton, what up?
Can I say something real quick? I think we did it. It's the first episode.
Oh, you're right.
Damn.
You're right. Episode 10, it had to be. It had to be.
Let's go.
What are we talking about?
There's no aunts with balls, baby.
We did it.
I was about to say it right now.
One whole episode, yo.
Only took us 10
We're going to cut it so it doesn't even
Wait.
exist. It's
I
over.
said the Raymond Felton thing, and then I was going to say, you know, if my aunt had balls, he'll be my uncle.
Listen.
You spoke too soon.
You didn't say it. So if my aunt had balls, she'd be my
We're still recording.
No, we're clipping this.
No, we not.
All right, y'all.
That's 10.
Awesome.
Have a good night. We will see you guys on the next episode. Looking forward to the growth of this podcast, and let's get it. Oh, see us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Podcasts. Let's grow.
San Antonio.
Oh, my. Fellas.